What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv, and today I'll go on my WWE Raw review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications when I go live on YouTube at 4 o'clock Eastern Time for every Sunday, or I premiere a brand new video. Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. Now let's get started. Now, Monday Night Raw was a solid show, and I give it an 8 out of 10. It was a watchable show, 8 out of 10, solid show. So we're live from Monday Night Raw for Veterans Memorial Arena in Jacksonville, Florida. Commentators Kevin Patrick and Corey Graves. WWE Raw kicks off with a video package hyping up the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Live in the arena, Cody music hits, and now comes Cody Rhodes down to the ring. Cody gets in the ring as the fans chant his name. He asks them what they want to talk about. Cody says this was his home during the pandemic, and they made a lot of wonderful memories together. And he says he wants to make another good memory tonight. But before that, he wants to talk about Backlash. He says he had to take. He says he had the task of competing against Brock Lesnar, and he discovered what Brock Lesnar was made of because it was all over his fist. He discovered that Lesnar can be defeated because at Backlash, he beat Brock Lesnar. The night after WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar took away his focus. It became a fight for survival, but not that Lesnar not that Lesnar is in the rear view mirror. It is clear what is next for him on Raw, and it is the World Heavyweight Championship. He leaves the ring and starts walking towards the championship. He asks to see the tournament bracket as we see that it will be Finn Balor against himself and The Miz. Shinsuke Nakamura against Seth Rollins and Damien Priest on Raw. He says he got out of a fight for survival, and he plans on doing that until Samantha announces him as the new World Heavyweight Champion. The fans chant, "You deserve it," and he says, "Let the tournament begin." So we go to commercial break. So we get Kathy Kelly is backstage with Damien Priest. He tells her that Bad Bunny did his thing, but after a brutal St. John street fight, the name that will live forever is Damien Priest, because it took an entire island to put him down, and he will put down Shinsuke Nakamura and Seth Rollins all by himself. And after that, we will see if Finn Balor or Damien Priest who will bring the World Heavyweight Championship home to the Judgment Day. Okay, so we get the World Heavyweight Championship tournament triple threat match: Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Damien Priest. This was a good match, good inning, and very predictable. And I must say, Seth Rollins is gonna win. He's gonna win the tournament. But one thing I can say about Damien Priest, needs to work on his mic skills, and that's all I got to say. But I think Damien Priest is ready. But like I said, Damien Priest needs to work on his mic skills, and Seth Rollins is gonna win. He's gonna win throughout the entire tournament. So I got Seth Rollins winning the tournament to become the World Heavyweight Championship at Night of Champions. That's my pick. Is Seth Rollins. Okay, the bell rings. We are on the way. Damien Priest with a right hand on Nakamura and Seth Rollins. He throws Seth in the corner and he stumps on Nakamura in the opposite corner as Damien Priest sells the injured left leg. He elbows Seth in the corner and Nakamura attacks Damien Priest, but Seth Rollins throws Damien Priest to the outside of the ring. Nakamura and Seth Rollins are face to face, and Nakamura with a knee followed by a kick to the face. Nakamura with a release sliding German suplex. Nakamura to the outside as Damien Priest goes for a high boot, but Nakamura moves out of the way. A kick by Nakamura as he places Damien Priest on the ring apron, and Nakamura jumps on him and hits him with a knee to the head. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Seth Rollins with a crossbody off the top rope onto both Priest and Nakamura. Damien Priest and Nakamura to the outside as Seth Rollins hits them with a suicide dives. Seth Rollins goes for another dive, but Damien Priest hits him with a right hand, and Seth Rollins falls to the outside of the ring. Nakamura back in. He starts kicking Damien Priest. Nakamura climbs the second rope and he hits Damien Priest with a flying knee. He goes for the cover, but Damien Priest kicks out. Seth Rollins rolls Nakamura up, but Nakamura kicks out. Seth Rollins goes for the pedigree onto Damien Priest, but Damien Priest throws him onto the ring apron. Damien Priest with a right hand onto Nakamura. Seth Rollins jumps off the second rope. Seth Rollins jumps off the top rope, but Damien Priest with an elevated flatliner. He goes for the cover, but Seth Rollins kicks out. Damien Priest and Nakamura with double kicks. Seth with that kick onto Damien Priest and Nakamura with a kick onto the side of the head of Seth Rollins, and all three men are down. All three men are back up and they exchange right hands. Damien Priest takes down both Nakamura and Seth Rollins as he falls to the outside. Seth Rollins with a lariat onto Nakamura as Seth climbs the top rope, but Damien Priest trips him up. Damien Priest falls for the Rachel's Edge, but Seth Rollins lands on his feet. He kicks Damien Priest and hits him with the stump. He goes for the cover, but Nakamura breaks it up. Seth Rollins and Nakamura with right hands, and Nakamura slams Seth Rollins' face first onto the mat. Nakamura goes for the King Shoutout, but Damien Priest with a big clothesline onto Nakamura. He throws Seth to the outside. Damien Priest grabs Nakamura, but Nakamura with kicks onto the injured left leg. Nakamura with a knee bar onto Damien Priest, but Seth Rollins hits him with a frog splash off the top rope. Seth Rollins grabs Nakamura and hits him with the pedigree. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Seth Rollins. This was a good triple threat match. Good match, good ending, and very predictable. So I got my predictions that Seth Rollins is going to win the tournament, and then he's going to become the World Heavyweight Championship at Night of Champions. So I'm calling it right now. Seth Rollins is going to win. He's going to win throughout the entire tournament. So I got Seth Rollins winning. So which is Seth Rollins won the triple threat match, which is a good match, good ending, and very predictable. All right, let's move on. Imperium are walking backstage, hyping up Gunther, saying that he will be on Raw next week. They bump into Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Caster tells them they are here, and next week Gunther will be Raw. As Sami Zayn tells them they are in the middle of something, and to go away. But here's my issue: why was Gunther not in this tournament? I would love to see Grayson Waller in this tournament, but they not in it. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I would love to see Gunther and Grayson Waller in this tournament, but I understand they're not on this list. I just had to put this out there. Anyway, let me continue. Vinci says they don't deal with disrespect. They are Imperium. Sami Zayn says they will still be Imperium in 5 matches and to come back later. Caster tells them they did not just try to disrespect them by saying that because with Gunther arriving next week, they will put Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in a very unfortunate situation. Vince says if they keep getting disrespected, they are putting themselves and their tag titles in danger. Kevin Owens says, why are they henchmen like the Usos with Roman Reigns? Sami Zayn says they dealt with the Usos for months, but now they will deal with Imperium in one night. And B challenges them to a match tonight. Commercial break. So we get Otis with Chad Gable and Maxine Dupree versus Mustafa Ali. I must say this match right here, I did not really care about this. The bell rings, we are underway. Ali jumps onto the back of Otis, but he throws Ali down. Ali gets back up and runs to the ropes. He hits Otis with 2 drop kicks and goes for a third, but Otis hits him with a shoulder tackle. Otis goes for a gorilla press, but Ali lands on his feet. Ali runs towards Otis, but Otis hits him with a big clothesline. Ali in the corner and Otis with a splash. He tries to do the worm. Maxine tells him not to do it, and Gable tells him to do it. They all argue. Otis runs towards Ali, but Ali moves out of the way, and Otis slams into the turnbuckle. Ali climbs to the top rope and hits him with the 450 splash. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Mustafa Ali. I did not really care about this match. The Miz cuts a promo backstage about how he will win the World Heavyweight Champion. Commercial break. So we get a World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Cody versus Finn Balor versus The Miz. This match right here was a um this was decent. This was a decent match right here. The bell rings, we are underway. Finn is thrown to the outside and Cody with a drop kick on Miz. He is thrown to the outside. Cody runs to the ropes and he is hit with a clothesline by Finn Balor. In comes Miz and he knocks Finn Balor down. Cody back up as all three men fight. Cody with a DDT on to Miz and he throws Finn Balor on top of Miz. He goes for the cover, but Miz kicks out. Cody with a suicide dive onto both Miz and Finn Balor on the outside of the ring. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Cody with a drop kick off the top rope onto Finn Balor and Miz. Cody with a forearm to the face onto the Miz. Finn Balor runs towards him, and Cody with a body slam onto Miz. Cody with a double Cody cutter off the second rope. Cody with a disaster kick off the second rope onto Finn Balor. He goes for the cover, but Finn Balor kicks out. In comes the Miz and he hits them with a double DDT. Miz goes for the cover on Cody, but Cody kicks out. Miz goes for the skull crusher finale, but Cody gets out of it. And Finn Balor hits Miz with a sling blade. Cody clotheslines the Miz to the outside. Finn Balor with a dagger. He goes for the cover, but Cody kicks out. Finn Balor with a drop kick, and he climbs the top rope. Finn Balor goes for the coup de grace, but Cody moves out of the way. And Cody on the ring apron. Miz throws Finn Balor into Cody. The Miz with the squad crusher finale onto Finn Balor. He goes for the cover, but Cody breaks it up. Cody throws Miz to the outside of the ring. Um, to the throws Miz to the outside of the ring. Cody grabs Finn Balor, but Finn Balor with the inside cradle, but Cody kicks out. Both men are up. Cody hits him with the crossroads. Miz throws Cody to the outside. He goes for the cover on Finn Balor, but Cody Rhodes gets back in the ring and breaks it up. He hits Miz with three crossroads. Cody slowly makes the cover on 2 minutes, but Brock Lesnar from out of nowhere drags Cody to the outside of the ring. Brock Lesnar hits him with the F5 on the outside of the ring. Finn Balor with the coup de grace on 2 minutes. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Finn Balor. This was a decent match. And we already knew that Brock Lesnar was going to cost Cody the matchup. That's all I gotta say. Brock Lesnar hits Cody with another F5, but through the table. Brock Lesnar grabs a microphone and asks Cody what he wants to talk about. Brock Lesnar is bruised as he grabs the camera and says to look at his face. Brock Lesnar grabs Cody and asks him what he wants to talk about. If he wants to talk about himself, Brock Lesnar tells Cody if he wants to take credit for his face. Brock Lesnar tells him he got lucky on Saturday. Brock Lesnar says he wants to talk about a fight. He wants a fight. Brock Lesnar challenged Cody Rhodes to a fight at Night of Champions. He asks Cody who the crowd is. So commercial break. So we get Rhea Ripley with Dominic Mysterio versus Dana Brooke. This match was god awful. The bell rings, we are underway. Dana Brooke with a drop kick onto Rhea. She thrown towards Rhea, but Rhea with a headbutt. Right hands by Rhea as she slams Dana first onto the mat. Rhea grabs Dana, but Dana with a jawbreaker. Dana Brooke with a bulldog in the middle of the ring. Dana climbs the second rope as she jumps, but Rhea Ripley catches her and she slams Dana onto her knee. Rhea with the whip tie, she grabs Dana and gets her in a leg lock as Dana taps out. The winner of the match, Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley with another riptide, and Natalia's music hits. Both women are face to face as Dominic pulls Rhea back and whispers in her ear. Rhea Ripley smiles and walks away. See, I already knew that. So Natalia and Rhea Ripley are going to start a feud, but I'm just going to say this right now. Natalia is not winning. She is not winning. That's all I gotta say. Natalia is not winning. Baron Saxon is backstage with Zoe Starks. He asks her. He asks her about the added expectation since joining Raw. She says she has complete confidence in her ability. She tells him to come with her. She walks up to Nikki Cross, who is drawing circles in the air. Zoe Stark says she is going to succeed because there are nothing but weirdos. Zoe Stark challenges Nikki Cross to a match, and Nikki Cross accepts. Commercial break. So we get Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Imperium. And I must say, this tag team match itself was pretty good. Pretty good tag team match. The Barons, we are underway. Sami Zayn and Caster start the match. A headlock by Caster as Sami Zayn throws him to the ropes, and Sami Zayn with a hip toss. Sami Zayn grabs Caster and throws him to the ropes as BC is tagged in, and Sami Zayn throws Caster to the outside. Um, Sami Zayn with a clothesline. Sami Zayn climbs the top rope and Vinci distracts the referee as Caster throws Sami Zayn off the top rope and Vinci with a right hand. Caster is tagged in and he stomps on Sami Zayn in the corner. Caster with a right hand on Kevin Owens as that distracts the referee. The Imperium double team Sami Zayn. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Kevin Owens is tagged in and he is casted with an automatic drop and a right hand. Kevin Owens with a chop to the chest and he knocks Vinci off the ring apron. Kevin Owens goes for the cover on Caster, but Caster kicks out. Kevin Owens climbs the top rope and hits Caster with the swanton. He goes for the cover, but Vinci breaks it up. Kevin Owens throws Vinci to the outside of the ring. Caster with a right hand on Kevin Owens and Vinci is tagged in, and and it's tagged in. So I was right. So Vinci to the outside of the ring. Caster it says Caster is tagging and they double team Kevin Owens. Vinci goes for the cover, but Kevin Owens kicks out. Caster is tagged back in and he hits Kevin Owens with the uppercut. Caster runs to the ropes, but Kevin Owens with a big clothesline. Vinci is tagged in and he runs and knocks Sami Zayn off the ring apron. Kevin Owens with a back body drop onto Vinci and a stunner onto Caster. Vinci rolls Kevin Owens up, but Kevin Owens kicks out. Kevin Owens with a super kick, and Sami Zayn is tagging. Sami Zayn with a haluva kick, and he goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. This was a pretty good tag team match. Commercial break. Zoe Starks versus Nikki Cross. Um, this was a um, this was a quick match. The bell rings. We are on the way. Zoe starts with her right hand and she stomps on Nikki Cross. Zoe starts on the ring apron as she jumps over the top rope and they splash onto Nikki. She gets back up and Zoe starts with a clothesline. She goes for the cover, but Nikki Cross kicks out. A chin lock by Zoe starts in the middle of the ring, but Nikki Cross with right hands as she gets out of the ring. Nikki Cross with a jaw breaker. Nikki Cross with a right hand. Nikki Cross runs to the ropes and Nikki Cross with a drop kick. A splash in the corner, but Nikki and she climbs the second rope. She goes for a tornado DT, but Zoe Starks throws her away. Zoe starts with her the Z360 as she goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Zoe Starks. This was a quick match. Byron Saxton is backstage with Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio. He asks her if she is feeling extra pressure. She says she welcomes it and it comes with running running a division. Xavier Woods and Akira Tozawa came in laughing. Dominic tells them to show some respect. Xavier Woods says he is looking for a fight, and then and in comes Rhea Ripley as Tozawa walks away. Rhea Ripley says, "Dum Dum," accepts. Okay, commercial break. Trish Stratus walks down to the ring wearing a Becky Lynch missing person t-shirt. She tells Kevin Patrick that she knows his compatriot is missing, but they will find her. She says she has used all of her platforms and tools to find her. She asks Corey to tweet about it, and when they find Becky, everyone will be thanking Trish for that. She says Becky will probably be found in a small corner in Iowa, crying with her dumb daughter. She says Becky's daughter is 2 years old, but she doesn't know her colors. She asks she says Becky will not be coming to Raw because this is her show. Her spotlight is no one is going to steal her spotlight. Okay. Trish Stratus says she does not care if you are Becky Lynch as Becky Lynch music hits. Trish Stratus pretends to look for Becky and she says they are all jillable. Trish Stratus says Becky is never coming back. She says this one time her Becky Lynch wanted a doll and that brought it over. Trish Stratus says her daughter wanted to call the doll Becky Lynch, and Trish asked her why. And her daughter said because she is pretty. Becky Lynch music hits. As Trish says, that joke is done. Becky Lynch is standing behind Trish Stratus with as the fans chant her name, Becky, with a right hand, followed by an uppercut. Becky Lynch with the back exploder, and Trish rolls to the outside of the ring. Becky Lynch grabs a microphone and says, she is back." Cody Rhodes is backstage with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Adam Pearce in a medic. Sami Zayn, what will happen as we cut to the to the commercial? So we go to commercial break. So we get Dominic Mysterio coming by Rhea Ripley versus Xavier Woods. This match right here was solid. The bell rings, we are underway. Xavier Woods with the headlock takedown, and Dominic reaches the ropes. Xavier Woods with a drop kick, followed by a chop to the chest, followed by a right hand. Dominic in the corner, and he throws Xavier Woods face first into the turnbuckles. Dominic with a drop kick and Xavier Woods on the second rope. Dominic goes for a 619, but Xavier Woods trips him up. Xavier Woods climbs to the top rope and he hits Dominic with a crossbody. Xavier Woods runs towards Dominic, but Dominic throws him over the top rope. And Xavier Woods hits face first on the on the ring step. I don't know why I said dog step, but face first on the ring step. Got it right this time. Back from commercial, Dominic with the Three Amigos suplex. He goes for the cover, but Xavier Woods kicks out. A headlock by Dominic, but Woods with right hands. Xavier Woods to the ropes, and Xavier Woods with a spinning right hand. Xavier Woods on the ring apron, and he jumps into the ring and hits Dominic with a DDT. He goes for the cover, but Dominic Mysterio kicks out. Xavier Woods runs towards Dominic, but Dominic with the back elbow. He goes for the cover, but Xavier Woods kicks out. Dominic Mysterio on the ring apron, but Xavier Woods trips him up. Dominic back on the ring apron, and Xavier Woods climbs the second turnbuckle and lands a kick onto Dominic. He goes for the cover, but Dominic kicks out. Xavier Woods climbs the top ropes. He goes for the elbow, but Rhea Ripley moves Dominic out of the way. Dominic rolls Xavier Woods up and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Dominic Mysterio. So we go to this was a quick match. So we go to commercial break. Shinsuke Nakamura is backstage and he is unhappy. Miz tell him that he told him last week Raw is more difficult than SmackDown, and she should have had his back. Miz tells him he is willing to forget all of the disrespect he gave him last week, and if he sides with him, Miz says they will be chanting Mizuki Nakamura as Nakamura challenged him to a match next week. We cut to Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville backstage. We cry Liv Morgan walk up to them and tell them if they wanted a rematch, all they had to do was ask. Liv Morgan and Raquel sign their petitions and tell them that after their defeat damage control they will defeat them last week. Sonya says the petition was to get a match against damage control after damage control defeats Raquel and Liv Morgan. Can we all agree that damage control needs to break up, please? This break up damage control, I would be happy right there if damage control would have got broken up. So we go to commercial break. Captain Kelly is backstage with Cody Rhodes. He says he doesn't feel good and he doesn't get to be the first World Heavyweight Champion on Raw, a tournament that was his to win. He doesn't know what else he has to say. He turned his back and says he knows that this is the second time that Brock Lesnar has attacked him for no reason from behind. The only reason he can think of is that look, Brock Lesnar's long regaining grip over the main event. Cena has been releasing, and he has been the man around here. But doesn't think that Brock can handle it. Cody says if Brock Lesnar wants a fight against all of his better judgment, that's fight. Cody accepts Brock Lesnar's challenge at Night of Champions. Commercial break. A World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. This match was really good. So I enjoyed this match right here. That's all I gotta say. I enjoyed this match right here. This was a good match. The Bear Rings, we are underway. A headline takedown by Finn Balor as Seth Rollins gets out of it. A drop kick by Finn Balor and he clotheslines Seth to the outside of the ring. Seth Rollins put a sling blade onto Finn on the outside of the ring. A chop to the chest by Seth Rollins as he throws Finn Balor back into the ring. Finn Balor with a kick onto Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins falls to the outside of the ring. Finn Balor lifts Seth up and throws him onto the barricade. That's the same thing that Seth Rollins did to Finn Balor last year at SummerSlam. But Finn Balor did the exact same thing to Seth Rollins tonight. That's what he did. Okay. Commercial break. Back from commercial and Seth Rollins with a clothesline and smash in the corner by Seth Rollins followed by a backbreaker. Seth Rollins climbs the top rope as he goes for a fall splash, but Finn Balor gets his knees up and reverses it into a cover, but Seth Rollins kicks out. Finn Balor with an arm bar in the middle of the ring, but Seth Rollins rolls out of it. Finn Balor with a sling blade. Finn Balor goes for a drop kick, but Seth Rollins with a super kick. He goes for the cover, but Finn Balor kicks out. Seth Rollins with a kick and Finn Balor falls to the outside. Seth Rollins slams. It says Seth Rollins slams Finn. It says Seth Rollins slams Finn's face into the ring apron, and he throws Finn Balor back into the ring. Seth Rollins with a kick to the outside of the head, but Finn Balor with the overhead kick, and both men are down. Both men to their feet, and Finn Balor rolls Seth Rollins up, and he hits him with a double stomp. Finn Balor climbs the top rope, but Seth Rollins jumps, and he hits Finn Balor with the superplex. Bro, they like they wasn't. It says Seth Rollins up and he hits him with a double, with a with a superplex. He hits Finn Balor with the superplex. Finn Balor was not selling that superplex. Seth Rollins lifts Finn Balor up, but Finn Balor lands on his feet and he slams Seth onto the mat and he goes for the cover, but Seth Rollins kicks out. Finn Balor drop kicks Seth Rollins and he climbs the top rope. Finn Balor goes for the coup de grace, but Seth Rollins moves out of the way. Seth Rollins Seth with a pedigree with one hand. So Seth Rollins hits the pedigree on Finn Balor with one hand. He goes for the cover, but Finn Balor kicks out. Seth Rollins goes for the stomp. Finn Balor moves out of the way and rolls, but Seth Rollins hits him with a stomp. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner and advancing to the World Heavyweight Championship final Seth Rollins. That was a good match. And Monday Night Raw goes off the air. And like I said earlier, Monday Night Raw was a solid show, and I give it an 8 out of 10. It was a watchable show. But like I said earlier, Seth Rollins is gonna win. Seth Rollins is gonna win throughout the entire tournament. So he goes to Night of Champions. So that's all I gotta say. But earlier, like I mentioned, if Seth Rollins do not win the tournament, we riot, and that's all I gotta say from here. But I do got Seth Rollins winning the tournament. Seth Rollins is winning he's winning throughout the entire tournament. But Damien Priest needs to work on his mic skills. And that's all I gotta say. And I'm glad that I said that on my channel. That Damien Priest needs to work on his mic skills. And that's all I gotta say from here. But Monday Night Raw was a solid show, and I give it an 8 out of 10. It was a watchable show. But anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button because I'm on the road to 5K. Turn on post notifications to get notified when I premiere a brand new video or go live every Sunday at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. I want you guys to have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. KFG crew, KFG Kings, too sweet, and I'm out of here. Gang. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my WWE NXT review and highlights. This your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. KFG crew, KFG Kings, too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.